Whoa, whoa, whoa. Allison, we came here to rent an apartment, not buy one. You'll have to cut her some slack. I'm sorry. She gets a little enthusiastic sometimes.
Well, just picture it, Chris. I'm with furniture all in it. Our furniture. And I have like a big poofy couch right over there.
Yeah, Allison, I don't think I have your imagination. All I see is empty.
Well, here's a brochure. I can give you a tour of one of our model units, and that's furnished, of course.
There, what more do you want? Can we do it now? I want to close the deal as soon as possible.
Follow me.
I love what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Pretending not to like the place so we can get a lower price. You are so smart. Handsome.
Granted, lying generally isn't a good thing, but...
Wait, generally isn't a good thing?
But you have to admit, in this case, lying to Sarah has produced some major benefits.
No, I'll admit that there has been a change in Sarah's attitude. Since you told her that you've been giving Bonnie her letters, she has been cooperative, responsible, a whole different person. But if that change is based on something that isn't true, the whole thing's going to come back on you, Jess. I can guarantee.
Hey!
You're home early.
Ben's working the late shift, so I wanted to spend a little time with him before he went to work.
So, how are you, Sarah? How was school today?
Well, actually, I have some news. I got elected to the student council.
You're kidding! That is wonderful!
Thanks. You think Bonnie will be proud?
Of course she will.
I can't wait to tell her. I'm gonna go right to her now.
And congratulations again. Now, you see that? A couple of weeks ago, she wouldn't have been running for anything.
You know, there's one problem with the house of cards. Just a little gust of wind, the whole thing comes crashing down.
Maybe, but by then, you're just never going to get this, huh?
The positive side of telling lies to a troubled teenager? No, Jess, I'm not.
I am not trying to be a hero, Lucy. But whatever Clark did, he hurt you, and he's going to pay for it.
Is he? Other people have hurt me a lot worse.
You're talking about me.
At least Clark didn't say he loved me first.
That's not fair, Lucy.
It's not fair. You know, I've said that myself. It's not fair you slept with Allison. It's not fair that you married her. Maybe now you know how it feels.
What do you want from me?
I want you to stop pretending that I'm your responsibility. Just because Allison doesn't need you anymore doesn't mean I do.
I'm just happy you're all right.
Sorry you had to see that.
No, please. Don't worry about me. You okay?
Fine.
Lucy, I agree with Aaron about something. This guy Clark needs to be stopped. He drugged you, Lucy. And I think we both know what would have happened if I hadn't showed up when I showed up. You need to go to the police. You need to fill out a report.
I told you I don't want to make a big thing out of this.
I know, you just want the whole thing to go away. But if you don't stop him now, he's just going to hurt someone else. I'll go see your Aunt Margot. I'm sure she can protect you.
She's busy with Katie and my dad. I don't need to give her one more thing to worry about.
All right, then. I do have one other suggestion. Thanks for letting us come over, Jack.
Sure.
What's up?
I went on a date last night with this guy I go to school with. I can't believe I actually thought he was a nice guy. He
put a drug in her drink and tried to rape her.
Where's she going?
I don't know.
You're lying.
Oh, she said that she needed to get away. No details.
Come on, Carly. Warm, cold what? Give me a clue. Help me out.
You want to know something, Craig? Even if I knew where Rosanna was going, I wouldn't tell you.
No. You'd make me sweat, but you'd come through. Come on. What?
Not if you tortured me. Because I love my sister. And she would be happier without you. You lied to Rosanna over and over again. What did you think was going to happen, Craig? She would just accept that?
What are you talking about? We were in a good place, I thought.
Do you honestly believe that?
Hey, Carly, I tried. I did my best.
We can't change who we are. And who you are is an arrogant, self-absorbed, soulless man with no regard for the truth. Rosanna learned that the hard way, Craig, and that's why she's finished with you. I've known it for a long time, and I will not be around it anymore.
So what? Get Rosanna on my own.
You want the good news now, or shall I string it out until you're at the breaking point?
The board voted to reinstate Chris?
It was unanimous.
That's wonderful. Oh, isn't that wonderful news? Oh, I'm so glad. We've got to go out and celebrate. Just the... I was going to say, just the three of us.
Wishful thinking, huh?
I guess so. Especially considering the fact that Chris and Allison are out looking at apartments.
Well, maybe they won't find one. Maybe they'll get into a huge argument, decide that they're making a terrible mistake, and never talk to each other again.
We shouldn't be doing this. Chris wants to be with Allison, and you and I have to stay out of it.
You've been talking to my mother again.
What was your first clue? I just don't understand it. I mean, once you get past that blonde, blue-eyed, I'm so vulnerable. I mean, what's so irresistible about her? She has no goals in life. She has no education.
Did somebody say we shouldn't be doing this?
It was your mother, and she's not here now.
Okay, I know this is tough. It's tough on me, too. I mean, I thought that Chris would wind up with somebody around his own age, maybe a fellow doctor, or at least somebody who can get me tickets to the Bears game.
I'm going to keep making jokes.
And you better keep laughing. Because if we stop laughing...
I know it. I just... It's so hard. I try it, but Chris and Allison are just a disaster waiting to happen. There's not a thing we can do about it.
And did you see the kitchen? It kind of makes me want to cook.
Really?
Yeah, I could get like a bunch of cookbooks and have dinner waiting for you when you get home.
And I could buy you an apron for your birthday, and you'd like that?
And during the summer, we could have dinner on the terrace. And did you see the hot tub? I could buy like 1,000,000 candles, and it would be our own little paradise.
You mean staying at my parents' house is in paradise?
We could have parties and invite everyone we know. I know that it's natural to be a little nervous, but I am too. But we would be starting our new life. And I know that we would be happy. Please, Chris, just think about it.
No, I'm still thinking about us in that hot tub.
My knees wouldn't work. I was spinning, and the next thing I knew, he was all over me.
I was in the parking lot and I heard a noise. So I went to the car and I pulled the guy off of her.
All this happened after you had the drink he gave you? And there was no alcohol in the drink itself? It's okay, you can tell me.
No, it was ginger ale, but he kept saying I should finish it so we could get out on the dance floor. I should have known what he was doing. I was just...
Lucy, don't do that to yourself. There's no way you could have known what was going on.
Paul's right. But after what you told me, it does sound like you were drugged.
So what did she do?
Unfortunately, not much. That's one of the problems with cases like this. To bring charges, the police have to be brought in while it's happening so we can order blood tests. Everything's on record.
Would you like to take one now?
Well, whatever this Clark guy gave you, it's most likely out of your system now, Lucy.
What about an eyewitness? I mean, I saw the guy trying to force himself on her. Doesn't that count for something?
A teenage kid getting aggressive with his date? And he could say that she encouraged him.
But that's not true.
I know that, but it's your word against his.
So this kid just gets away with it?
Oh, I didn't say that. Not enough evidence to bring charges, but I could have a little talk with him, off the record.
What will you say?
I suggest that he finds another way to be popular, only it won't be much of a suggestion.
Thanks. I kind of wanted to forget about this whole thing.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't. Kids like Clark have to be stepped on early.
I'm glad too. But there is one more thing the two of you could do for me.
Oh, yeah, sure. What is it?
Don't tell anybody about this. Especially my father.
So the plane is owned by Cabot Industries. I just need to know where it went.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not allowed to give out that information.
But the plane is owned by my wife.
Then perhaps you should ask her.
Was that supposed to be funny? All right, look. Look, how much? What do you want? 100? 200? What? How much? How much?
I'm going to call security.
No. You're not calling anybody until you tell me where...
Craig! OPD, I'll take it from here.
Thank you.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was trying to find out where Rosanna went until that idiot wouldn't tell me where the plane went.
You fake a heart attack. You sneak out of the hospital behind my back. I think at the very least I get to slap you or something.
You don't want to do that.
Yes, I do. I'm worried about you, Craig. I love you.
You never let me down, Mark. I just wish some others would learn from your example.
You know what you need to do, Craig? You need to go back to the hospital because John was right. No, you need to be examined before you can be
There is nothing wrong with me that finding Rosanna won't fix. In fact, can't you lean on somebody to find out where that plane went?
Yeah, I could, but I won't.
I just need to talk to Rosanna.
Why don't you just go home, Craig? Just go home and take a good long look at yourself and think about how you can change. Because if you don't do that, Rosanna and Cabot aren't the only people you're going to lose.
You know, it's not like I'm enjoying this, and I could use a little support.
Hey, well, that's what I'm doing. I am giving you the support you need to tell Sarah the truth.
So you're suggesting I make a full confession?
As soon as possible.
One day I will.
Okay.
When my relationship with Sarah is stronger. But if I tell her now, she could lose confidence in me, and I may never gain that back.
Look, Sarah already knows that Bonnie has been ordered not to have any contact with her. And you have a responsibility as an officer of the court. Now, I'm sure that Sarah can understand and accept that. She's certainly not going to want to jeopardize your career.
Hey, I'm headed to the kitchen. Anybody want anything?
No, that's okay. So, listen, how's the homework situation?
Just math. It looks pretty easy.
Perfect. Because in celebration of your being elected to the student council, I think we should go on a shopping spree.
Are you serious?
Deadly serious.
Okay, I'll go wait in the car.
Jess. Please.
Place is falling apart already.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but this place.
No, it was just one thing. They probably just haven't nailed it in yet.
Yeah, maybe they weren't gonna bother.
No, but they're still working on the place. You saw the pictures. Once it's finished, it's gonna be perfect.
I'm sure it will be, Allie, only...
You just don't want to live here with me.
No. An hour ago, we were talking about renting, and now we're talking about buying. It's a total 180.
I know, but that's what's so exciting.
Allie, I'm all for excitement. And you know that, okay? But we make a commitment like this, I mean, we could be stuck with it for years.
Are you talking about the condo or me? Daddy?
I guess he's not back yet.
I'm gonna stay here until he does get back.
No, please. You've already done so
I haven't
much.
done a thing. Please, stop saying that. So what's it like to live at Fairwinds?
It's great. At least it was.
Why, what does that mean?
So many rooms. No noise with Cabot and Rosanna gone. It's gonna be kind of lonely.
I hope not. I don't think I ever remember anybody ever being happy here.
My dad and Rosanna were. Most of the time, anyway.
My mother had some of the worst moments of her life in this room right here.
Think the house is cursed?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm not so sure I believe in curses. Just saying, I'm not sure I'd want to live here.
Well, I would move out tomorrow if I could, but my dad would be all alone.
Lucy, I overheard Rosanna telling you that looking after your father is not your job. And I think that's probably true.
What are you doing here?
I just brought Lucy home. We were waiting here for you.
Get out of my home.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Please stay. You're all I have. You're all I have left.
I was thinking I wanted to start my own label. I'm back in the design biz.
Isn't that great?
Lucy, what are you doing with this? This is not a friend to our family.
Daddy, Paul's been amazing to me.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
Your daughter's having a rough time, Greg.
What does that mean?
She's very upset about Rosanna leaving. Just trying to help her out.
Lucy's my daughter. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to intrude.
Mm-hmm.
No, Paul.
Lucy?
Paul, I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't think
please, you don't need to be sorry. It's nothing that you've done. Look, if I were you, never mind.
No, what, please?
Your father's very angry. And he's going to be looking for someone to take that out on.
My father would never hurt me.
Not on purpose, no, I don't think he would. But he's miserable. When people are miserable, they tend to make the people around them miserable too. You have my number?
Thanks. Well, that was embarrassing.
I'm not going to argue about a bloodsucker like Paul Ryan. With Rosanna and Cabot gone, you and I are going to need each other a lot more than ever.
Well, I don't want to argue either. But I can't stay here with you, Daddy. I'm sorry, I just can't.
You know, it's like everything Lucy and I have been to each other. You know, all the good stuff, all the memories. It's like nothing. It's like it never happened. I went there to help her, and she told me to get out. Oh, come on. Please don't tell me you think she was right.
All right, I won't say it.
I mean, I made my mistakes. You know, we all do. All right, I guess I just don't expect her to forget about them. You know, but
yeah, but what?
Listen, you can't fool me. I know the only reason you took me shopping was so you could get those particular shoes for yourself.
Well, if you tell Ben how much they cost, you're grounded until you're 30.
Hey, you guys.
Hey.
Is it Christmas again already?
Well, we just thought we'd do a little celebrating. Sarah was elected to student council.
All right, all right.
That is so cool.
So you want to show me what you got?
Well, I'll do a fashion show when we get home. Can you order me something to drink? I'll just go wash my hands.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
So then, everything's cool?
Yeah, why shouldn't it be?
I don't know. I mean, Sarah was acting kind of jumpy last night.
Jumpy? What do you mean jumpy?
Asking questions about trust, how you can tell if a person's lying or not. But you two were good, so she must have met somebody else.
Yeah, well, I'll ask her what's going on. I won't mention that you said anything.
Thanks. I gotta run.
Okay. So you're suggesting I make a full confession?
As soon as possible.
Hey. Hey. Let's order something to eat. I'm starving.
Oh.
Shopping tires me out.
Sure, let's sit down.
Okay.
Listen, Sarah, before we order anything, there's something I want to discuss with you. Your letters to Bonnie.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what I like best about my letters to Bonnie? It's like, I don't know, I feel like she's still watching out for me. Like, no matter what happens at school or at home, nothing can hurt me. It's kind of crazy, you know?
No, not at all.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's all because of you. Sending my letters to Bonnie, I mean, it's one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me.
Look, Allie, my commitment to you has nothing to do with where we live. I love you, and I am going to prove that to you every day for the rest of our lives.
I guess I'm just still getting used to that. Okay, I guess if you don't want to buy a place, then we can just keep looking for rentals.
No. I didn't say that I don't want to buy it. Okay, it's just we're going to need a down payment, and that's a lot of cash.
I got some. There's some money my dad put in an account for me a while ago, and I have some money from working at the hospital.
No, Allie, I don't want you to dip into your savings. I'm just trying to figure it out if I can swing it myself.
You're sure? Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have some money in the bank, bonds that were bought for me when I was born, plus all the money I've been saving since I've been living at home. And you know what, Allie?
What?
I can't think of any other way I'd like to spend it.
Oh my gosh, we got my very own place. Oh!
Excuse me, you want me to come back later?
No, actually, we would like for you to draw up some contracts.
Well, I could tell you guys were smart. Chris, Allison, I'll get those papers started right away.
Yes, would you mind if we waited here?
Okay, well, it's your place. Did you hear that? There you go. Oh.
And I'm gonna paint each wall a different color, and I can get some of those floor pillows, make this place like super comfy.
Wait, Allie, this place isn't gonna be ready for a long time. I mean, where are we gonna live until then?
I don't know, we can find something cheap, like that place I had with Aaron.
That might work.
Well, whatever, we'll figure it out. I can't believe this. After everything, we finally get a happy ending.
Whoa, what ending? This is our happy beginning.
Hey. Where have you been?
At the airport, saying goodbye to Rosanna.
I didn't think she'd actually go through with it.
I did. Greg didn't leave her any choice.
How was she doing?
She's unbelievably brave. She had the next 20 years of her life all planned out, and now...
Oh, honey, I'm sorry about Cabot, and I'm sorry that Craig had to prove what a lowlife he is. But look, Rosanna still has you. And when she gets back, we'll both help her put her life back together.
And what makes you think she's coming back?
Did she tell you any different?
She told me she's never going to live in this town again.
Well, that's what she feels now, but it could change.
I don't think so, Jack. She didn't even give me an idea of where she was going. All she gave me was this.
Okay, your monthly maintenance fee breaks down like this, and I'm obligated by law to tell you that number can go up at any time, and your total payment for each month. There. Any questions?
Any idea where I can buy a winning lottery ticket?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm going to need you to initial each page and then sign in full on the back.
Would you give us 1 second?
Oh,
please. Look, Allie, if it's really going to cost us that much to live here, we need to save every cent until they finish putting this place together.
What do you mean?
I mean that we can't rent another apartment.
So then what are we supposed to do? Go back to living with our parents? It would be torture if I had to go back to my mom's.
All right. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Look, we got a little ahead of ourselves. We're not going to be able to...
Wait, Chris. I have an idea.
Oh, sweetness, I'm just lighting a fire. We can talk, huh?
There's nothing more to say. I'm sorry, Daddy. This is hard enough. I should just go.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you rejecting me for some reason?
I'm not rejecting you, Daddy. I'm angry about what you did, but that doesn't mean I don't still love you.
All I did was try to make us all happy, okay? So just stay. We can get through this together. Just sit down, please.
This place just makes me too sad. Everywhere I look, I see Cabot and Rosanna.
Well, so we'll have a ritual cleansing. We'll put Rosanna's stuff in storage and Cabot's we'll give to charity. Huh?
It's not gonna fix it.
Oh, well, I know it's too formal. We can sit down with a designer and make it a fun space where we can hang out. Where you can hang out with your friends. You can have parties and... Huh?
That's really sweet of you, Daddy. But it doesn't change anything.
Look, you have to give yourself some time with this. I know. It's going to take a few days. But in a few days...
I can't wait a few days. I'm afraid if I don't leave tonight, then I never will. So please just let me go.
I want you to get out there. I want you to show the world what you... What about now? Sweetness, please, not...
I already called Grandmother. She thinks it's a good idea that I go stay with her.
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
This isn't about what Grandmother thinks. I'm doing this for myself. It's not against you. It's for me.
Lucy, please. Please stay. You're You're all I have. You're all I have left.
This check is the kind of thing that people dream about, you know? I'm sorry. That was bad.
You finished?
It's out of my system.
She insisted that I take it. She was so gracious about it and loving about it. She made it seem like I'd be doing her a favor.
Honey, she loves you a lot. She made that clear even before the check.
I would much prefer to have her around than any amount of money. But I took it. Because I think maybe she's right.
Right about what?
Rosanna wants me to use her money to start my own company, Jack. She wants me to be the designer that she thinks I can be, the designer that I am. And I'm going to do it, Jack. I'm going to give it everything I've got.
Great, honey. You 100% support from me.
When we were at that party for BRO and the flashbulbs were going off and people were asking me about my dress, I forgot how much that I love that world, Jack. And then Rosanna offers me that kind of money and it just seemed like perfect timing.
Nobody wants your dreams to come true more than I do. You know that. And if this check can help, then I say, welcome to the family.
Hey, I saw him first.
Who is it?
Hey, it's Paul.
Come on in. Yeah. I won't stay long. I just wanted to say thank you for talking to Lucy. I dropped her off at her house. I hope she's going to be okay.
No, I'm glad you told me, really.
Hi.
Hey, Carly. Rosanna get off okay?
Yeah. I hope she's doing the right thing.
Well, I think she thinks she's doing the right thing.
No, I mean, come on, Carly. That's not the only right thing she did, right?
What are you talking about?
Rosanna gave me money to start my own label. So, as soon as I get everything all set up, I'm back in the design biz.
Isn't that great?
Mom, Dad.
Hi.
Hi. So, are you ready for some incredible news? Allison and I bought a condo.
What?
Yeah, it was a great deal. We couldn't pass it up. But the condo is still under construction, so if the offer is still open, we'd like to live here till it's ready.
Isn't this exciting? We're all going to be together just like you wanted.
Okay, this is the plan. Go upstairs and finish your math homework. I've got some work to do myself. And then you can throw on a few of those new things and give us a fashion show.
Do you think you could take some pictures of me in some of my new outfits and we could send it to Bonnie in my letters?
Sure, sweetie. Just give me a few minutes. I'm waiting on a important phone call, and I need to be prepared. Oh, darn it.
What's the matter?
I left a document back at the office. I'm going to have to go back and grab it.
Do you think you'll be long?
No, I should just be a few. I'll be back as quick as I can.
Jessie Griffin line. Yeah, she said she was expecting a call. May I take a message? Does she have the number? Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll write that down right away. Okay. My letters to Bonnie. What are they doing here?
Rosanna's tried to set me up in business before, but this time I just couldn't say no.
Why not?
Well, I want to go back to work, but I want to be with my family.
And this, having my own company just seems like the best way to do it.
Listen, fashion's insane. I mean, I know firsthand how difficult it can be. But if anybody can do it, you can. So, congratulations and good luck, and let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Thank you. Take you up on that.
I hope you do. See you, Jack.
Yeah.
Damn, Santa. This could ruin everything.
There. Huh? There. World always looks a little less bleak with a nice fire, don't you think? Huh?
I don't think a fire's gonna help tonight, Daddy.
I know. I know. The only thing that is going to help is you and me sticking together. Huh? We can get through this if we stick together, okay? But you gotta stick around. Huh?
I wish I could. I do. But if I stay here now, then I'm afraid I'll never learn to listen to my own voice. I won't be Lucy. I'll be Lullaby. Your person, not mine. Sorry, Daddy. I love you. Take care of yourself. I'll call you tomorrow.
Yes?
Hello, is this Jane Courier?
Who's this?
Humphreys from Canadian Family Health Services. We were wondering, that is, if you had a little boy recently, say about 6 months ago. Miss,
Who is this? And what do you want from me?
yes, hello, it's Craig Montgomery. I'd like a ticket on your next flight to Canada.
On the next As the World Turns.
I'm moving in with Chris.
Oh, no, you're not. You're not going anywhere.
Yes? Can I help you?
Yes, I think you can.
I certainly won't work with her, and that is fact.
Barbara Ryan is no longer involved with BRO.